Variety is the spice of life, and I like to have a few different options with my riding gear, so I'm not always just wearing the same sorts of stuff. I've got lots of riding jeans, but I don't have any cargo trousers. This might be the turning point for me. I really like these an awful lot from Pando Moto. These are the Mark Kev 02. Kev alluding to the fact that these use Kevlar in the abrasion areas or the impact areas that you might find, and 02 obviously meaning that this is the second iteration. Now available in olive. I know, Pando Moto favor the color black, as do I really like it, but it's nice to see a bit more variety, so we have these in olive, as I say. It's a really nice color. I don't know whether in the studio it's selling it to you, but it's just a nice autumnal olive or green, a color that I really like. Obviously everyone's different. You might like this, you might not, I don't know. But it is also, as I mentioned, available in black if you prefer. Starting with the price then, these come in at £229, which for a AA approved pair of riding jeans is a nice kind of middle ground, to be honest. These are multi-layer, they're not single layer. That does tend to push the price up slightly further. So you've got reinforcement in your knees and the seat of your pants, the areas where you might touch down. As I mentioned, that is DuPont Kevlar, so it's thicker in these areas. The majority of the trousers, what you'll see from the outside, is this 12-ounce Cordura super stretch fabric. It is very flexible. They actually list it or label it as chino-like, if that gives you any kind of indication. Obviously, I'll show you it close up, but to me, it's a really nice, tough feeling fabric without feeling heavy or uncomfortable. It's obviously very flexible. Still, at the end of the day, we're all different. I know some people will prefer slightly thinner trousers. Some people might prefer their trousers to feel slightly tougher. To me, this is pretty much bang on. It just feels reassuringly tough. Then continuing with the safety, obviously it comes with armor in your knees and your hips, which I will just point out comes in a whip myself in the face Pando Moto bag, which to be honest is one of my favorites. And the reason for that is just because it is so comfortable and inconspicuous when it's in the jeans. It's super thin, it's super flexible, it's obviously very comfortable when you're walking around, and then if you were to come off, it stiffens under impact. And it's just ever so slightly more comfortable than some of the alternatives. So that's the safety covered, but what about the style? Well, as I say, these are cargo trousers. With cargo trousers, obviously you get more storage across them. You get these two big pockets on your thighs, decent amount of storage in there, and these are a tapered fit. So they're relatively slim, obviously a taper towards the bottom. Not aggressively so. I think if it was too much, especially with the pockets on the top there, I've had trousers in the past that come off looking a little bit more like jodhpurs than I would have liked. So these aren't that at all. They're nice and slim, a really nice kind of fit to these. And very functional looking as well at the end of the day. On the fronts of those pockets though, you will see additional zips, which I initially thought might be for extra storage in there. They're actually vents, and in quite a clever position really, because that's where the air is going to move around your legs if it gets the chance. So if it is a really hot day, obviously you can open that up and start to cool off, which is handy. Moving down to the bottom, as I say, they are tapered, but they've got these little fasteners down there. If I just spin them this way ever so slightly, you will see you can actually taper these in still further around your ankles if you want to fit them under a pair of boots or over the top of. You've got some options there. Spinning them fully round to the back, you will see the pockets on your bum and the flaps that come over the top of those, which are fastened by these snaps just like so. And I really like the fact that this comes over the top of your pocket actually. I think that's a nice little touch. The Pando logo, as you can see up there, some big loops depending on the belts that you might be using. And then you've got your regular pockets as you would find at the tops of your trousers. And then this little loop here if you want to fasten a pair of keys, whatever you need to the trousers themselves. Being multi-layered, obviously they need to stitch in those reinforcements that I mentioned earlier. So you will see little bits of stitching across it in the same color, so it doesn't stand out too much. But these are the kinds of trousers where that's not much of a problem. If they're regular jeans, you probably want them to look quite clean, but they've gone for some really cool angled stitching across this, which doesn't look out of place at all. And you'll see just two little points down there to signify that the armor pockets are again stitched in there. Sizing wise, as I'll always say, there is that sizing guide on the website, so check that out if you're at all unsure. For me, these are bang on. I'm a 32-inch waist, 31-inch inseam. I generally wear a 32, and that is exactly my size in this, a really comfortable fit. They come in a variety of different lengths though, so you've got 32, 34, or 36, obviously different waist sizes as well. And I will drop the links in the description if you want to check out these or the black version via our website. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.